I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you care. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And people are finally starting to call in, but we got some open lines. Jimmy, what's that number?
Call in at 866-870-5752.
You know what? This is our second
Power
packed hour. In fact, Leon, what's that number again?
That number is 866-870-5752.
All right.
Again, 866-870-5752.
All right. So there you go. They're from the man himself. Give us a call.
Come on.
Robert is calling from Illinois.
In our last segment, we were talking about one of the most common topics that we have on this show, which is, of course, bear traps.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to make sure that the bear trap that he was looking at, take it.
Go ahead, Robert. What's going on?
Well, no, you guys. I hung up, and then you guys were talking. How do I tell if this thing is a real or a repop?
Well, you can ask it. I don't know if that's going to help.
Drawing on our extensive experience as Northwestern trappers in the fur trade in the 1800s.
Yeah, Jimmy, what did you find?
Okay, so to determine if a physical bear trap is authentic, you need to examine its construction, markings, age, and condition. They're saying that the large cylindrical pipes, culverts, or cages, not jaw devices. But I guess there's...
Is this a jaw? We presume this is a jaw device?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess there's.
I wouldn't know how you would set that thing. You'd have to be like Paul Bunyan to set it.
Very, very careful.
Very, very careful. Yeah, I'm telling you.
True that.
Well, I don't know, but if you show up with a bear trap in one arm, we're going to know you tried.
Old lefty used to be a righty. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So there are markings and stuff on there to authors. And
So you want to look for iron founders.
Or just ask the people behind the counter. I'm sure they'll know.
They'll know.
Old nubby.
Yeah. What do they sell there? They sell like bedazzled cups and it's a little antique mall that sells like little trinkets and stuff.
Well, just see if there's anybody with one leg.
I was going to say, ask Clerk Lefty.
Old Peg.
No,
hey, Peg.
I looked at it once, and then I went to a barn sale and I bought this incredible piece of Americana artwork, or this cast iron statue, and went to Denver. I took the base off, and I'm closer to California. I shipped the base off, and I'm going to take the little statue. He's a lawn jockey in my luggage, so that's going to be interesting.
Good luck with that.
What is that?
Yeah. All right, Robert. Thanks for the call again. We'll talk to you later.
All right, buddy. You guys take care. God bless.
God bless you. Yeah, and look for raised lettering on the pan, on the trigger plate. S. Newhouse Oneida Company, New York. So I guess the authentic ones do have maker's marks on there. So yeah.
Okay. Beats me. That's why I have describers,
Yeah, right. They do all the legwork.
It's a whole rich new field for us to branch off into.
Well, like I said, if it doesn't have a trigger or a barrel, forget about it. I don't know. Let's get over to Mark in Woodland Hills. Mark, how are you?
Hey, Mark.
The guardians of the Second Amendment.
Good to hear from you.
You know that new scum can't run again for governor.
It's termed out.
So he left us with a mileage tax for cars, but that's not. He worked in concert with the state assembly to Bill 1127. A anti-Glock measure, and it prohibits the sale of any new models that might fit their description of machine gun convertible. In other words, they're banning Glocks.
Yeah.
Essentially, and everybody has got to get together, talk to people you don't know. We need Bianco, Hilton. Any Republican is better than any Democrat.
Yep.
So you got to work towards it. And, like Stalin said, it's not who votes that counts, it's who counts the votes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you see this going any further with the Senate in California?
Oh God, yes. We have a supermajority in the state legislature.
I believe it's
Yeah.
already passed. It's on its
The
way
assembly.
to. I think it's passed all of it, and it's on its way to his desk.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. California, here I come.
Well, that's why the CRPA is trying to get him, to veto the bill, but that's not likely because this idiot will grandstand on opening of a garage door.
Oh man, the guy's from what the rumors say, he's banning Kid Rock from playing in here. He's doing his own dang thing all the dang time, and none of it makes any dang
That's
sense.
because Kid Rock is a patriot.
Loves America too much.
That's his crime. That's his crime. Is loving America.
I want to. We are a fact-based show, and I want you to know that 1127 did pass both Assembly and Senate, headed to the desk.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Lord.
So what'll happen is this, like I said, they're gonna try and get him to veto it, and if that happens, which is highly unlikely, then it goes away, and if he signs it, then it becomes a bill, and we'll have to deal with it when it becomes in. But they'll try and get a injunction against it, and and here we go again, just another in a long line of stupid, time wasting and money wasting bills by the state of California against the people of California
with their own money. They'll be using state taxpayers' money, and CRPA will be fighting with funds raised by hardworking Californians.
Yeah. So.
Well, like Mark Twain said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes.
No.
And he also said, if voting really mattered, do you think they'd let us do it?
Yeah, he's got a good point, especially here in California. This Bill 50 or whatever that
Prop 50, yeah.
Prop 50. I mean, what a joke! And it's just the I hate Trump bill.
Oh yeah.
It
Have
makes
you
no
seen
sense
the ads?
whatsoever. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying.
Like Trump has anything to do with reapportionment in the state of California,
Yeah.
but that's all they got.
Could it be any more transparent?
Oh, they could be Casper the Friendly Ghost and be less transparent.
And so far, it's winning.
Well, gentlemen, they'll only win if we let them.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
So
All
keep fighting.
Mark. As
All right,
always,
guys.
thanks for the call.
Thanks, Mark. God bless
Cheers,
you.
buddy.
Oh, man.
Bye bye. Okay, that opens the line. Jimmy, what's that number?
866-870-5752. Again, that's 866-870-5752.
All right, let's get to Bob in Gardena. Bob, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening, Bob.
Afternoon, Jeff.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. You mentioned earlier about a saddle with silver buttons on it or whatever.
Conchos,
Yeah.
Yes. 2 years ago, the spot price on silver was $22. Today, it's $42, or approximately 22 last time I checked.
Cool. Well,
That might help in your valuation if you're looking at items
Thank
with
you.
precious metals. So.
well, I've decided they're going to use that as a pillow for when they bury me, so that's not going anywhere. But thanks for that info.
Nice to have people with expertise calling in.
Absolutely.
What do you know about bear traps?
Very little, except not to step on one.
Hey, that's
a good place to start.
the most important rule.
There you go. All right, Bob, thanks for the call.
Thanks to
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
God bless you, Bob. Be safe.
Okay, now that officially opens up lines. Jimmy, what's that number?
866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
All right, give us a call. You guys, you want to talk about guns? You want to talk about? Well, let's see. We've got bear traps on the thing now. We've
Bear
got
traps,
the price of silver. Earlier.
Zeppelins. We have gotten lever actions versus Zeppelins in, and I want to throw another one out. Okay, what is the most famous oddball semi-automatic revolver you can think of?
The Webley
The
Fosbury.
Webley Fosbury. Name another one, because there is.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
We're throwing this out to the crowd.
Such a bad idea. Why would
It's such a bad idea.
why would anybody try and?
It's actually the precursor. So somebody looked at it and said, "Well, that's a bad idea. I think I can make it worse."
I can double down.
Yeah, his name is MacGyver, but this guy's name is McGiver.
Failure.
Yeah, McBeaver. I don't know. All right, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
and we'll be right back.
Yeah.